Just last week, as of writing this, the first character for Kombat Pack 1 has been released, and that is Omni-Man. As we all know, the characters in the Kombat Pack 1 are Omni-Man, Homelander, Peacemaker, Ermac, Quan Chi, and Takeda. And as for Kombat Pack 2, we could be waiting quite a long time for Kombat Pack 2, as the last character of Kombat Pack 1, Takeda, is set to release in I think June of next year, which, yeah, we could be waiting a while. But in my opinion, it's never too early to start speculating, and in today's video we'll be talking about who I think will be in Kombat Pack 2. And just a disclaimer, I won't be talking about guest characters in this game because, well, I'm just not that interested in them. And this list is for the base character roster, so no cameo fighters. Before we get started, make sure that if you enjoy this video, go check out some of my other videos, and if there's anything you want to see me cover in a video, let me know down in the comments below. If I make a video about it, I'll give you a shout out. And one more thing, we are aiming for 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. We are getting close, so if you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed, please do so we can hit that milestone by the end of this year. I would very much appreciate it. And with all that out of the way, let's get into the video. Number 5. Now, you guys might think I'm crazy, but I do think Cassie Cage will be DLC in the future. Personally, she's grown to be my favorite female Mortal Kombat character, and yeah, Takeda is probably the most popular Kombat kid, but I think Cassie's right behind him because they fixed her in Mortal Kombat 11. In Mortal Kombat X, Takeda was clear of all the Kombat picks. He was the best one story, gameplay, and design-wise. He was better in almost every factor. Kung Jin was okay, Jackie was boring as hell, and Cassie was okay but was generally seen as a basic mix of Sonya and Johnny. But in Mortal Kombat 11, she became her own character, and I think she might be too popular to set out a game in the eyes of NetherRealm, and I also feel NetherRealm do favor Cassie over the Kombat kids in my opinion, and I truly do believe NetherRealm do like to play favorites. And also, it would be funny for Cassie to see another version of herself get fucking decapitated by Kitana in that one cutscene near the end of the story. But there is a chance that NetherRealm listen to the fans and do give her a break, which I do think she needs, and I think Kung Jin realistically should be DLC instead of her. To be honest with you, I thought Skarlet had a pretty good chance on being on the base roster of this game. I mean, she was one of the first revealed along with Garrus and Scorpion for Mortal Kombat 11, and if you look at the reaction for her in that game, she got a huge boost of popularity for Mortal Kombat 11. She got a lot of fans, and she was actually really fun in that game in my opinion. And yeah, you can say what you want about the retcons, but in my opinion, I think the retcons for Skarlet are some of the only good ones in Mortal Kombat 11. In Mortal Kombat 9, she was just another experiment like Ermac and Molina, and she had nothing to really make her backstory stand out. But in Mortal Kombat 11, they changed her to a street merchant that was taken in by Shao Kahn, and he taught her blood magic. I think it makes her a bit more unique, even though it is completely out of character for Shao Kahn to do something like that, and they did make Skarlet have a really fucking weird thing for Shao Kahn. If you know, you know. Honestly, I'd really like for Skarlet to be in this game, but the reason she's near the bottom of the list, and the reason I think she has the least chance out of almost everyone else on this list, is, well, she might be one of the least popular female ninjas. Think about it. Kitana is a staple of the franchise at this point, and arguably more of a leading female than Sonya. We know Molina and Jade have a diehard fan base, and I think she definitely has a bigger fan base than Frost or Tanya, but even they are in the game. And besides, you never really see people asking for her anyways. Like, when was the last time you saw someone asking for Skarlet to be in the game? You might be thinking this is cheating because I'm putting two characters on one slot in this list, but I really can't decide on who has a better chance between these two. If I had to pick one, I'd lean towards Dagon, because I think NetherRealm prefer Dagon because he's had more references, and I just get the feeling they prefer him over Taven. But the reason I think these two could be in the game is you see NetherRealm bringing more attention to these 3D era characters. You see they've brought back Melina, Nitara, Ashrah, Serena, Shujinko, Darius, and they're even bringing back Movado of all people. There's clearly a theme here, and I think these two have a very good chance in getting in the game. I think they have a chance at the main roster because, well, they're more popular in the fandom than Darius or Movado, and even arguably Shujinko, and they were the main protagonists and antagonists of their games, so I think that just gives them an even bigger chance. But you could say that, well, Shujinko is the main character and he is a cameo, and you'd be right. It's been so long since we've seen these characters, and I miss them. I loved Taven and Armageddon. I just loved how clueless he was about everything, and Dagon, in my opinion, has the potential to be a really good villain in the franchise. Yeah, you were probably expecting this one. I won't go too far into this since I have talked about this in a previous video, but I think we're going to be seeing a repeat of the Molina situation from the Mortal Kombat 11 days. The Jade fans are going to the extent that the Molina fans were, just spamming NRS and Ed Boon, asking for Jade, starting drama and fights for no reason. Like, do you guys only like Edenian characters? I think if things go as they've been going for the last while, NRS will just cave in and release Jade just to shut up the fans like they had to do with the Molina ones. Again, if you want to know more about my opinion on this, go watch my video where I talk about the problem in the Mortal Kombat community, but a lot of the fans in the community are ungrateful and only want Edenian characters like I just said. Could you guys imagine the uproar if Katana wasn't in the game? Yeah, this is a pretty short section of this video because I don't really have much to say on this topic. I don't really have much to say on Jade. Now guys, trust me, I'm not just putting Noob on this list because he's my favorite character. I think Noob is guaranteed to be in this game in one way or another. Every time Noob is not in a game, you feel his absence. Remember in the Mortal Kombat X days when Noob wasn't in the game but everyone was asking for him to be in the game for DLC, and in my opinion, you cannot have a Mortal Kombat game without him. I remember Brusque Poet saying that Noob Saibot is the mystery character of Mortal Kombat. Whenever he's in the game, he brings the mystery that is so important for the franchise. And I get the feeling that NetherRealm is bringing back all the ninjas in this game. Of course, you have Scorpion Sub-Zero, but they brought back Rain, Smoke, and Reptile, and bringing back Tremor, there's only one left, and that is Noob, not counting Camellia. The next thing I want to say is a spoiler for leaks, so if you don't want to hear that, then skip forward like 10 seconds or so. And if the rumors and leaks are of a future story expansion are true, then Noob Saibot's 100% coming back. And so that's about it. If you agree with this video or disagree, let me know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to go check out some of my others, and if there's anything you want to see me cover in a video, let me know down in the comments below, and if I make a video about it, I'll give you a shout out. And remember to subscribe because we are aiming for 1,000 subscribers by the end of this year. So if you're not subscribed, why don't you do it, and I will very much appreciate it. Thank you all so much for watching this video, and I will talk to you all later.